back to Makeup with Gigi. Today we are going to create this fabulous teal look using a multitude of palettes. All of the products I used will be listed in the description box below. Also, don't forget to take a minute, like and subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you want to see. Tell me if there's a product that you like that maybe I need to try. I'm always happy to listen. Alright y'all, let's get started. Let's get started on that teal look that we just saw. So first of all, I have already primed my face today using the Marshmallow Primer from NYX. I've also done my color correction and primed my eyes using my Maybelline Master Camo Concealing Stick. And that is in the color Apricot. And I just take it on the little pad thing here. And I just tap it lightly so I don't have too much coverage. I'm a little fair to use quite such a bold orange for a corrector, but it's what I could find. I also used the Beauty Crop Stuck On You eye primer as per usual, and I set all that with some Laura Mercier setting powder. I also did my brows with the Instant Brow Lift Pencil by e.l.f. and this one is the color Neutral Brown, and also my e.l.f. Wow Brow Brow Gel, and that's in Deep Brown. So today, to get started on this teal look, we are going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Money palette. We're going to jump around on different palettes today. I don't have one specific one that is just all great teals that I love. If you know of one, drop it in the comments below. While you're down there dropping a comment, that like and subscribe, they're right there too. Feel free to hit those. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to go in with the color Heavy Weighted right here, and that's going to kind of be my starting point. It's really dark for a starting point, so we are going to start a little further down than I normally would, and it's going to end up being more of my outer corner than anything else. And remember, that's just a start, so it doesn't have to be perfect. There's going to be other shades blended in around on top of. Just kind of a little bit of a template so we know where we're going and what we're doing. And you see I did blend that slightly forward, and that's going to help it blend in with the next color we're going to use. Next we're going to go in with Flourishing from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blue Bud palette, and that is going to be this beautiful teal color here. And we're just going to tap that off a little bit, and we're going to place that in this area. To darken this outer corner just a little more, I'm going to switch to my BH Cosmetics Zodiac number 4 brush. And from Colourpop's palette High Tide, I'm going to use this color right here at the bottom called Lunar. It is the darkest color on the palette, but I think it's going to be okay. We're just going to go in very lightly though. Colourpop, she likes to sneak that pigment in on you. Went in with a little bit. But just something to kind of start deepening up this outer corner and crease type area. Now that that's placed, I am going to dust off my bigger, that's the number 1 brush. And I'm going to use it to blend because I just like the way it blends better. I'm just going to go back and forth for a minute here. I'm going to use the number 4 to add pigment in small areas, and then the number 1 to blend it. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with an Eco Tools dual-ended brush. This was a smudger on this end and a blender on this end. I'm going to take the blender side, and I'm going to go into the High Tide palette again in this color right here. It's called Just a Splash. Focus. Okay, don't focus. Maybe I can't hold still. We're going to take just a little bit of that, and we're going to go right up to our brow, and that's just going to help lighten and soften the top edges here. And this color, it does have glitter in it, but it's really kind of, the glitter kind of goes away when you start blending it in. So I think if you wanted the glitter aspect of it, you would have to do more of a packer kind of thing. I'm gonna put glitter anyway later, so I'm not real worried about it now. And I will say this High Tide palette, it really is giving me more of like a darker mint to be rather than a teal. Like I'm totally getting mint vibes here, but we're gonna keep going. I can't find like a teal. I'm talking like 1980s, 1990s on the paper cup teal. I want that kind of teal, like bold, in your face. Look at me. And you just can't find that. At least I haven't yet. If you know where I could find it, comments. I need them. I need all the teals. I'm obsessed. When boyfriend and I moved into our house last year, every time we talked about painting a room, I'm always like, yeah, let's just paint it teal. It's fine. Everything's teal. He has finally said, no more. I say everything. It's not everything. It's our bedroom and a couple of pieces of furniture and the curtains and all the pillows I've ever picked out and wanted. I have a problem, guys. Okay, so this is going to work for me. Definitely liking the feel here. I'm going to pop on some wings with my e.l.f. liquid liner like always and be right back. Y'all be letting me mess shit up all the time. We didn't do nothing on our lids. I can't put the rest of my liner on until I do my lid. So let's real quick find a color. And I think to stand out from all this teal, I kind of want to use maybe a glittery silver. Let's see. Oh, that's going to work just fine. I'm going to use Divine from the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. And Divine is this one right here. And I'm going to blend that with this guy. Now we can do liner. Well, our wings got a little excited. They're a little broader than I would expect. We got a little albatross thing going on. But you know what? That's fine. If you don't like them, just don't draw them as big. Pay more attention when you're doing it. I don't mind. I like a nice big wing sometimes. Gives it a little drama. And honestly, to me, this look is a little boring without them. And this is just my marshmallow primer again. I'm just touching up where my tape may have removed some of my primer. It's the only thing about priming my face before I tape. But primer will, like, it can take off your eye makeup. And so I want to make sure I've got my skin primed underneath so that when I've done my eyes and I'm ready to go do my face, that I'm not accidentally clipping the corner of a wing and I lose the sharpness and try to fix it and it is a mess. So I just do it this way. You do you, however you want. Next step is going to be our Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape in the Ultra Creamy. And today I've got number 27S, that's light medium sand. And I'm going to just take a little bit and here and here. Okay. And sometimes I'll do my foundation or my tinted moisturizer first. Sometimes I do my concealer first. Lately it's been concealer first. I don't know that there is such a thing as a right order and a wrong order to put on your makeup. And y'all see the videos. I don't always go in the same order. Sometimes we remember to do our brows early. Sometimes I got on lipstick and sitting there trying to figure out why my face doesn't look right. I got on no brow. So there's no right or wrong way. See that dark spot right there? It doesn't seem to matter how much water I drink, sleep I get at night. There are just some places under my eyes that are gonna be dark. That's better. It's not perfect. That's okay. We don't have to have perfect. Perfect would be nice, but it took me a long time in my life to learn that it doesn't have to be perfect every day, as long as you keep trying. I'm also going to grab my Fair Neutral 12N, super light, and I want to put just a teeny bit of this right here, just to brighten that area up some. I don't want the whole area that bright because it's really bright, but just a little bit in the inner corner. This will help lift your face. And I wouldn't say I have mature skin yet. Definitely working on it. But I don't have the young, bouncy skin I used to either. Part of that is my fault. I waited till I was in my 30s to start doing anything skincare related. Sorry, cat hair. And the rest of it is just genetics. That's just how you work. And we just deal with it and we figure it out and learn to love yourself the way you are. So today I thought we'd try something different. I've had this Maybelline Fit Me, the Dewy and Smooth. This is the color 120 Classic Ivory, so it's probably too light for me. But I've had it forever, and I don't think I ever gave it a fair chance. I think I decided immediately I didn't like it because it was a dewy foundation. But I want to give it another try today because I keep hearing all of the more popular of the YouTubers talking about how much they really like this Fit Me collection. And I think another part of it is I just didn't know how much to put on. And I think I was trying to put on way too much. Because I don't know why I would have stopped using a foundation that goes on this pretty. Here. And I do dislike this. I mean, back in the day when it was just, you know, flip it over and dab a little on your hand, you know, flip it like this and put it on like this. Can't do that anymore. Okay, it does have SPF 18 in it. I wondered why I kept smelling sunscreen. And that may be another reason I stopped using this one, because the sunscreen smell. I don't remember because it's very pretty. But I'm fairly certain this is the first foundation I bought in my new makeup journey. And I had no idea what the difference between the dewy and the mattes were at that time. And bought a dewy one. Yep. I guarantee you that's what I didn't like. It smelled too much like sunscreen. And it does feel kind of heavy on my face, and I think that may have something to do with the sunscreen content, because they always tend to feel real heavy on my face, and that's why I have steered away from them for so many, many years. What is going on here? I don't usually like to put a lot of extra product here, but this is... I don't know what this is doing today. Let's powder and get everybody set into place real quick. Again, this is just the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And as always, I'm going to start up here. And that way I can have just very little when I get to my inner corner. But I was reading the Maybelline Fit Me, their loose setting powder. Supposed to be a dupe for my favorite Laura Mercier here, so maybe I find one of those and try it. So one thing I love about drugstore makeup, none of it is so expensive that I'm afraid to try it. Like some of these nicer, higher end brands, I'm afraid to try products from them because if I don't like them, I've spent, you know, $40 on an eyeshadow palette or $40 on a blush, and then you're stuck with it. Well, I guess not. I did learn, finally, after many products kept that I didn't like. It takes them back to Ulta. This is like a secret here. FYI, if you buy something at Ulta and you go home and you try it, you have like 30 days to take it back. My bronzer, I was using the same bronzer but in the color Toasted, which was very, very dark. I don't know what I was thinking. But I was totally able, I used it for a week and decided I couldn't make it work without more effort than I wanted to put in every day. And I took it back and got the right color, and it was no big deal. I'm sure they don't let you do it too frequently. Like if you're there once a week buying a bunch of stuff and then taking it all back, they're probably going to cut you off at some point. But to just try something, that's nice. They also have recently started carrying a lot more of the minis. Like this is my NARS Orgasm Blush, but it's a mini. The full size one is just so big. I can't imagine, I have so many. I can't imagine using all of that blush in the 12-month time frame that the little makeup thing on the back tells you. But yeah, I love the minis. Minis make me happy. That way I'm not throwing away a bunch of stuff, you know, in a year. And it's a powder, so I probably won't throw it away in a year anyway. Don't worry about that. I'm going to take Shorty and just dust off any extra setting powder just to prevent cakiness as much as I can. Okay, man, that sunscreen smell is strong. We're going to take our Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm going to dump out the little tray and the little brush and use my own brush here. And there you are, fan. Just going to dip our fan brush in a couple times. Go right under our cheekbone, keeping it closer to the hairline. Under our jaw, or however you like to do your contouring bronzing to create the shape of face you're going for. Now we're going to take the Truffle Shuffle blush by Colourpop. It is their pressed powder blush. I love this color. Not too pink, not too mauve, a little bit of gold sparkle in it. It does show up gold sparkle, and I'm definitely more of a silver girl, but it's not so heavy that I mind. And again, I like to take mine up a little bit higher, a little 1980s style here. And go ahead and do a little color here, just to warm it up and make it look more human. And we're going to again take Shorty, and we're just going to make sure everybody gets a good blend together. And I like to wait and do this step all at once, blending my contour and my blush. I just find it's quicker for me, and I definitely get the blend I'm looking for better by allowing those two to, you know, not end up over blended. Okay, so we're going to use the color Flourishing, and we're going to do that under our eye. We're just going to connect our wing to our under eye here. Just like that. And on the other side. To finish up our under eye, we're going to go back in with the High Tide palette, and again we're going to use the color Just a Splash. And I'm going to take that and use that to smoke out, blend out my green right here. I needed that quick shower in my setting spray. The powder required to make this look not look like crap is also drying my face and still not making my face not look like crap. Very displeased with this foundation. This is definitely going in my pile of foundations I hate. Maybe we'll do a video one day of products I hate. I'm gonna start a box. On that quick break, I did go ahead and do some liner. I've got the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Catsuit and an NYX Professional Retractable Eyeliner in Aqua Green. Catsuit on the top, Aqua on the bottom. I also did my liner, or my mascara, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof. So now that all that is done, and our face has been moisturized a little bit with some setting spray, I'm just going to tap out some of these areas where this foundation is already making me angry. I don't even have the rest of my face on yet, y'all. Highlighter today, we're going to use our Kaleidoscope palette. And I want to use this color right here. They don't really have shade names that I've been able to tell, but it's this one. It's purple, but it's got like a greenish, silverish iridescence. I really like it a lot. And I'm just going to take it on my little angled fluffy guy here. And it's not like overly blinding until like light hits it, and then it's beautiful. Like most people, they'd probably stop there. That's not how we do it here. pretty. I would like to add now a little bit of glitter. Duh. Alright, we're going to use today the Super Shock Shadow by Colourpop. This one is called Day Trippin'. That reminds me of a Beatles song that somebody once told me reminded them of me. I wasn't familiar with the song, so I thought it was a compliment. It was not. It was his way of saying he thought I was a hoe. My dumbass kept his ass around for a while. It's cool. What is? Next, I've got my favorite, the little NYX glitter. And this one, I don't know, it had a color name, Ice. Ice. I got plenty in the lid. No need to shake it or anything. We're just going to tap a little bit of glitter or a lot of it, you know. You just kind of show it where to go and then the glitter does what it wants. But I love this type of glitter, this white iridescent, because it just picks up on the colors around it. So like today I have on teal, more green, so you're going to get more green out of it. I wore the same exact glitter one day with purple. Got more purple out of it, more pinks. It's just interesting how it chooses to pull the light in different circumstances. And because I like to be a sparkly fuck, I'm going to go ahead and hit my cheeks too. Okay. Today I'm going to use my Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the color I Heart This, and I'm going to line my lips real fast. And for my super fun, happy lipstick today, we are going to use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lip. And, let me get it right, this color is Jeffree What the Fuck. I love this. The name is what got me, but it's such like a hot pink, beautiful color. See what I mean? It's just such a pretty color. And this time of year, it's summer. I want to have some fun in my life. So that is our look today. A little bit of teal going on. I'm going to take one last shower in my NYX setting spray here. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you might want to see next time. I'll see you later.